afro. Jerry curl chicken grease looking motherfucker. All right, let's go.
Oh, the Cali niggas be on the Jerry curls, bro. They the ones be on the Jerry curls, cuz.
Oh, monkey started. Perm having ass. Right.
Yo, Bucky, welcome to the
brown
army.
wig looking motherfucker. All right.
Oh my god.
Black people are amazing.
We are. You feel me? And you ugly. You know what I mean? Tell the people, look at the camera. I'm sorry, people, that we gotta show this shit every week. Please stop writing me saying, hey man, what the fuck is going on? This is disgusting. We're gonna block you. I'm sorry. We're doing something about it. This is my nigga though. I love him. Hey bro. Hey, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here for another week of the goddamn Homies Podcast.
I don't know whether to thank you or to say kiss my ass. But
I think it's a little bit of both. I love you, bro. How you been, bro?
Still alive.
Still alive. You said you was gonna stop saying that, bro. You said you're gonna be like, I'm good. I'm in good spirit. You look like you in good spirits,
man. I'm happy. All my bills are paid.
Yes.
It don't matter how much I got on my savings account. I can live for another month without the government coming to get me.
You feel me? Keep them off your ass, because I'm saying that bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we have some things we're gonna talk about. You know, we're gonna get out of the current news. We're just gonna talk about some shit that I feel like is just always relevant, always going on, and for me and this man have definitely been a problem in our motherfucking life, and lack of a better word, just a goddamn headache trying to do things, and that's some racial profiling, bro. So
what you think about it? Give me your thoughts on racial profiling. First thing that comes to mind. Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I'm from North Carolina, so I'm from the South. Seeing my dad be fucked with and stopped by the police, talked too reckless. The only time I ever seen my dad, who's like a real man type nigga, like have to like take some shit and just eat it. So it just always gave me this fuck the police type shit. But yes, the racial profiling is real. I've been racially profiled, of course, multiple times. We have a plethora, a whole fucking, I have way too many stories.
Me too.
About this shit. We're kind of like, it's like making my skin grow just talking about it.
We had an instance where we were both in the same place at the same time and experienced it, right?
Whew, you want to speak? You want to
talk about it real quick?
I
feel like you remember better than I do.
So yes, this happened some years ago in Tempe. Me and this man and another roommate, we all lived together, and we lived in I guess you could say, a somewhat nice area.
Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga in sight.
Hey, Ice Cube with it. That's basically what we were on. So, we're at this park, Kiwanis Park, and we're all playing football, working out in the morning. It's around 10. It's around like 10 in the morning, 9, 10 in the morning. We're coming back. We stop at this Circle K to get something to drink. We see this cop. She's a female cop. We see her. We don't do anything out the window. We don't point at her. We don't do shit. I literally say, damn, I'll probably fuck that bitch. He's like, haha, I probably would too. And that's it. Turned on his blinker, and he's turning. Marcus is driving the car. Marcus at this time
was a nice car.
Yeah. You can tell what car it was. What kind of car was it, man?
Everybody gonna laugh at me when I say this. It was a 2003 Super Sport Chevy Monte Carlo. Mm-hmm. You know, it was nice.
And what were you sitting on, my nigga?
Some 13-inch chrome Dayton's.
Hey!
With some black tints. Yes. Why not? Why not? I was winning a little bit. Why not?
And I fucked with the whip. And this is also for all the people like, see, that's what you got fucked with. No, nigga, that's a part of the fucking problem.
Why can't I have the car that I want? Why can't I wear the clothes I want to wear? Why can't I listen to the music I want to listen to?
You feel me? So, those are all great questions, and I be asking myself that shit every day.
Hey, tell us in the comments, by the way.
Yeah. If you ever been, yeah. So we're driving. He turns on his blinker. He veers off to the right. Does everything he's supposed to do. Turns on his blinker. Parks perfectly. No problems. We pull into one of the first parking spaces in the apartment complex.
Because they never know parking spaces available if you live in apartments. It's
never.
We found one right in the front.
Yeah, so we were happy. Like, oh, he's like, oh, let me whip in here. Boom. So I'm getting out of the car. Marcus notices the police before I do. I have no shirt on, and I'm putting my cleats. We're playing football, so I have my cleats. I'm like putting them in my backpack, about to get my zip my shit in, but I'm outside the car, so I'm like standing outside the car doing it. Marcus says, "Hey, bro, like, I don't get out of the car, bro. Like, the cop just pulled in, like, she like close," and I'm like, and I'm thinking at the apartment complex we lived in, I'm like, oh shit, like they go to the office all the time. I'm thinking she going to the office, and I'm thinking this because she doesn't have her lights on, nothing. So I'm standing there doing the shit, and Marcus is looking back, and we're like, I don't trust this motherfucker.
Yeah. Blocked us in to the parking spot number 1.
Yeah. But I'm thinking she just stopped, and I don't know.
This bitch is lost. I don't know.
No, yeah. Goofy bitch. So she tells me, she goes, "Sir, can you get back in the vehicle?" And I go, "Oh, like, what's going on, ma'am? Is this like a traffic stop? Are we being pulled over?" She goes, "Sir," she unclips her gun and puts it on her hip.
You almost got shot, cuz.
Super almost probably got shot. When she does that shit, I feel like that is illegal. That is almost like brandishing your weapon.
Should be brandishing.
Yes. So I was like, okay. I'm pissed off. Obviously, I get back in the car. So I tell all the homies in the car, don't say nothing. I'm going to talk to this bitch. And I was surprising because I thought she was going to walk up to Marcus's side because he was the driver.
When he says, I'm going to talk to this bitch, he literally said that. I was like, oh my God. I just grabbed the steering wheel and I looked at him. I just spoke to him with my eyes like, please.
Please, cuz we just want to go home.
My license was suspended, by the way. No. My license wasn't suspended. I didn't have proper insurance, so I was tripping. I didn't want to get my car took. I was like, please, bro. Please.
And I'm on one already. Because I'm like, again, where I'm from, my nigga, like, you basically just pointing a gun at me. Like, I'll beat you up, bitch, for some shit like that. Like, what are you doing? Like, why is that your first thing? You got a taser, you got a baton, you got pepper spray, you gonna go to the strap? Okay. She comes to the car. So, my dad used to tell me this, if the police officer starts by saying, where are you going or what are you doing? Fuck you already. That is not how a traffic stop goes.
None of your fucking business.
She asked us, where are you guys going? Where are you headed? Why did you stop us? Well, I just want to know where you guys are heading. It looks like you were trying to deter me. I go, how? He was driving the speed limit and he put on turn signals, ma'am. That doesn't sound like somebody that's trying to deter somebody. So I'm just making all types of fucking sense. She gets upset and says, sir, can you step out of the car?
I'm shitting bricks. Cause I'm like, why are you talking? Why are you bothering this woman, cuz?
Cause she's fucking bothering us.
And he was right.
Yeah, and it's like,
I agree.
And she like, and it just made me, again, I don't like this shit. So I got out of the car. She tells me, son, which I don't fucking like, don't call me your son. Son, tell me where you live. And I go, ma'am, I don't need to tell you that. Is it a traffic stop? Did we do an infraction? Was he speeding? Did he run a red light? What are you stopping us for? I was like, ma'am. And she goes, son, do you see this badge? Do you see this car? This is literally verbatim what she's saying to me. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not adding any shit. She goes, when a police officer tells you where you live, you're supposed to tell him. And I start laughing like an asshole. I go, ha ha ha.
I'm just sitting here like this.
I go, ma'am, I'm sure that shit works at Tempe High School, but I'm a fucking grown ass man and all my friends are grown ass men. No, I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. You are a civil servant. You have no authority over me. I don't know if you got that memo. So she goes, okay, since you want to speak for everybody, give me your license and give me everybody else's in the car. Okay. Go to the car. This is where Allah, Jesus, thank God, baby Jesus came in.
Black baby Jesus in the major. Thank you.
You feel me? Because I had a warrant in Tucson. Not permissible. It was just because I threw a party. Shit got wild. Some Project X shit. But I'm not going to jail shit. She didn't bring that up. We had some other questionable shit. But she runs our shit, which now I'm thinking, I don't think the bitch ran our shit at all. Because I think how confident we gave it to her. Like, nah, take it.
She came back and was our best friend.
Super attitude change. Oh, well, yeah, guys, I just wanted to make sure everything was just okay. And da-da-da. And I was like, ma'am, you did something illegal. You pulled us or you blocked us in. And you held me against my will. That's kidnapping. If you hold a person or move a person from there, that is kidnapping.
She actually asked me, like, oh, you're from California, what you doing out here? Like, oh, yes, ma'am, I'm actually out here because what the fuck was I doing? Mm-hmm. I was trying to do some fire department shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I was out there for, like, Tempe's... What
It was a Phoenix or
Tempe Fire Department. I was going through the hiring process and doing all that shit, and she was like, oh, and she tried to give me, like, somebody that she knew, some fire chief's number, like, hey, yeah, call him. And I was like, are you just trying to, like...
She knows she fucked up. She knows she fucked up. And then when I asked for her, I was like, yes, ma'am, can I get your badge number? Can I get your information? She started getting tight. It's just like, and that's when she came back like, oh, well, yeah, if you want to call in. Mark was like, I'm good. I'll figure it out. Like,
yeah, I didn't really care that much, but she followed us from a gas station. Like you said, a Circle K, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. It was like 2 miles.
Yeah.
She's seen us there. She followed us.
She had to flip all the way to U-turn and come back and follow.
Followed us all the way to where we lived.
Super creepy.
And blocked us in.
No lights. This is 10 in the morning.
No lights. Yeah, not even an official traffic stop. As far as what we could see.
Right.
So yeah, weird.
Weird. And like I said, that still to this day bugs the fuck out of me. So
racial profiling. Are we only mad when like white people do it? Or are we only mad when the police do it? Because I know I do it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, so I grew up in Lincoln Park, San Diego. It's a lot of colored folks out there. A lot of Mexicans, a lot of Filipinos, dark-skinned Asians is what I like to call them, and black folks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I grew up in these areas. So, I don't know. I understand, like, again, I was talking to a homegirl that I know from Atlanta. She's like, yeah, you should come visit Atlanta. It's dope out here. I'm just like, no. And I said, it's too many black folks out there. That's what I said. And again, I'm from California. It means something different. When you in a area with a lot of black folks, it's not typically the most safest place you could be. You know what I'm saying? And I visited Charleston, South Carolina before, and I remember not wanting to leave my hotel room to go to the McDonald's to get food. I was gonna starve because it was a bunch of youths outside with some tall teas.
Yeah, nigga, you thought you were in 2003 and shit.
Yeah, it was.
And that's
10 years behind.
And that's what was different for me, because we're like going out to Cali, you'd be like, nah, bro, and I'd be like, what? Like, what's wrong, baby? Like, that's how it is.
This the crazy thing. When I was finally like, fuck that, bro. Like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go outside and look as mean as I can, so don't nobody fuck with me. And I went outside, and everybody was like, hey, how's it going? Good morning.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I was tripping. Culture shock.
Right.
Period.
Like, bruh, it's like, yeah, it's not as crazy and depending on again what parts, because you know there's parts of the South where niggas will rob you, but at the same time, is that Southern hospitality is you see more black folks. There's more areas, there's more schools. Like it's just like, yeah. Bruh, and
I ain't even walked down no street in California ever in my whole life where everybody said hi that I walked by on the sidewalk.
And it's that small town shit. You know what I mean? Like, South, you got a lot of small towns. Everybody know everybody. These is cousins. Like, hey, yeah, you know, you here to see a cousin Pete? Yeah, I know. Okay. It's like, yeah. It's cool. Like, and that's why I told you, too. I feel like that's why another reason I feel like gangbanging wasn't, I didn't really grow up around it. That's why, like, when I moved out to the West Coast, niggas was like, nigga, this shit is real. Like, where we from, we like, nah, nigga, we fight white folks. Like, we got too much time. We too busy fighting these motherfuckers. Like, we live on opposite sides of town. Shit is segregated. Still in the town I'm from, Monroe. Like, that shit is still segregated like a motherfucker. Like, no, you don't go to certain parts of town. Like, for what?
I think in California, that shit kind of evolved because you put everybody in these same little tiny boxes and took away resources and made everybody fight over them resources. So now they fight each other.
Exactly.
The South is kind of big, and there's a lot of black folks in the South.
A
whole lot. So it's a lot to share.
Right. A lot of land, a lot of shit. Black folks, we need to go back and buy up all that land, by the way. That's your people's land. Buy that shit. Buy as much as you can, by the way.
Just stop moving out the hood, by the way. Another by the way. We're gonna tag by the way on this.
Yeah.
Stop moving out the hood. Y'all folks that's going to college and getting good jobs and all that shit and trying to move out to Temecula, California when you need to like stay in Lincoln Park and buy a home. You know what I'm saying?
Raise the property value of that motherfucker.
Everybody, y'all suck niggas is getting the okie doke. Yeah, move out to Temecula, and we gonna leave y'all in Temecula and move back to where y'all at, where the property value is is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna buy up your neighborhood because you stupid. Stop being stupid.
Yeah, man. Buy your own. Yeah, buy your neighborhood, bro. As much as you can, stay in there as long as you can, and. Like you said, talking about more about the racial profiles, just so y'all know, we ain't just two niggas out here just ranting. Like, this is our only experiences. There's stats on this shit. Like, Stanford, back in 2016, did, which is funny that they picked my home state, North Carolina, to do this shit in, because I was just like, pick the kind of racist state to do it in, but they did a data analysis with 4.5 million traffic stops over 100 cities in North Carolina. And found that, of course, like boom, black people knew for fucking ever. Yeah, we get stopped and fucked with way more than white folks and Asians. Yeah.
What you doing out here at 8 p.m.?
Right? In your own neighborhood. Getting ice cream and shit.
You be outside driving a car and the sun's almost going down.
Like, man, what the fuck?
You must be selling drugs.
Right? Whoa. Yeah, bro, that we have, so yeah. You can look these stats up, and that's not, of course, the only study that's been done on this shit. There's multiple other studies from Harvard to Oxford. They definitely done studies on racial profiling, policing, and racial profiling. Yes, it is deep.
You know what the problem is? You got a lot of, I don't know why they hire, like, I'm just going to use California for example, because I'm from California. And they're going to hire some weirdo from, like, North Dakota. Yeah. That ain't ever seen a black person in his life and stick him in like South Central LA. The only thing he know about black people was rap music and The Wire.
Right.
And anything black on TV.
Nervous as fuck.
Right.
That nigga going to I'm gonna shoot.
So it's like, you don't understand, you in a black neighborhood. You know black people be outside after the sun goes down, just like white people do in their neighborhoods, because they just want to go to the fucking store. Maybe they hungry and want to go to fucking Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
The niggas is broke. Niggas just be chilling on the block. Like, they ain't got nowhere else to go. What the fuck? We just hanging out. Nigga posted.
Wait, this is suspicious.
Right?
There's probably some drug activity going on right now. Oh, it's fucking 4 black people in a car and a fucking Crown Vic. You know why people drive Crown Vics? They're fucking cheap.
And guess what? They look like the police, so hopefully we don't get fucked with by the police. Yo.
That's why people drive Crown Vics and Monte Carlos and anything else that's fucking old from the 80s.
Alright.
It's not because it's fucking cool. We made it cool.
If you got money, you know, shout out niggas like
if you got a little bit of money,
you can do some shit to your shit.
That same old ass car that y'all don't fucking want, we made that shit cool.
Right. Just like we do with everything else.
It don't mean
black magic.
Yeah, it don't mean motherfuckers is drug dealers.
Yeah, man.
And which is funny, because if you even had enough money to just buy a normal car, say you wanted a fucking Beamer, we gonna pull you over anyway. Why the fuck you got that car?
It's really like being black. That's why I be trying to tell my homies, like, nigga, it's just, think about that. I can't buy a really shitty car because I'm gonna get fucked with by the police. Like, what are you doing driving this piece of shit? You must be into some shit. And I can't buy a really, really nice car because I'm probably gonna get fucked with too. Like, what the fuck? You sell cocaine? Like, why do you have this car? I have to get like, a Honda 2010 or 7.
Do you think it's a trick? Do you think, or is it our own? Again, black folks make everything cool, right? So whatever we make that's cool becomes pop culture. It's put in all kind of movies and music, and it's usually, I don't know. It's usually like, I don't know. Popular hip hop is violent. People emulate the clothing and all that shit. Is that in turn like, it's like a double-edged sword? Does it fuck us all? I mean, I don't get fucked with no more. When I was younger, I used to get pulled over every day in like Elsinore, California. Every time I went outside, I got pulled over by the police. Every time.
So are you asking, like, does like rap and shit like that like contribute to that? Like, why we want to do certain shit?
Well, does it contribute to us getting pulled over? And if it does, is it? I don't know, man. Is it designed that way?
Yeah, and again, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times, like the times that we've ever been pulled over, like shit, wasn't no music. Oh no, me and Jarrell, music was bumping. But yeah, me and you got pulled over. You weren't even playing no music, I don't think.
I had a wife beater on.
You did.
I'm kind of buff. I had a do-rag on.
Again, hella ugly. Again, with the he's like, bruh.
With some dance, but so what?
Right?
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm minding my fucking business.
Not doing shit. We came from doing some innocent shit, nigga. We came from a park.
What do you want me to drive? A fucking a fucking Prius?
Got a bike everywhere, bro.
You want me to look like a fucking square bear nerd? You want me to put a tie on and ride a bike? Like, what do you want me to fucking do? So it's like, oh yeah, like at Macklemore shit. You know, I don't fuck with that nigga, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
nerd, his face, bro.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Hey, you were asking something too earlier about the profiling that black people do as well. Because I found myself doing that shit. Of course, I think we all a victim of that. Like, and I don't know if that's me profile, because I profile everybody. Again, that's, to me, I've lived around sharks. Nigga, you better be on your P's and Q's, nigga, and dot your I's, or you're gonna get your ass beat up, robbed, stabbed, something.
If I see a weirdo white person walking around in a trench coat by himself, I'm profiling the fuck out of you, bruh.
Real talk. What you doing, my nigga? It's too hot for that. I'm like, yeah. I ain't fucking with you, bro. Like,
so, is it only like black folks that's mad when folks profile? Because I profile people too. I guess it's only folks in authority or people that think they're in authority. Yeah, all you Karens and Kyles out there.
Because like people in the neighborhood, like cops, we feel like motherfucker, we pay y'all to protect us, not to harass us. My neighbor ain't got that.
We pay y'all to be professionally trained, and if you ain't trained to be around these areas that you in, you shouldn't be in them. If you're from North Dakota and you working in Southern California, go back home.
Obviously, these motherfuckers ain't professionally trained. You sent me an old girl today. The case. The police officer that shot Dwayne.
Oh yeah, she just goofy.
Like, I didn't know I shot her.
Taser pop.
What the fuck? Like,
do you not know where you put your equipment?
Like,
what side on? Like, I know
it's a different color. Like, if I handed this man my gun with his eyes closed, and I handed him his, He'd be like, this was mine, this was his.
Easy.
100%.
Easy. I don't carry it around every day.
Like,
we talking about a whole different...
it's a different color. It feels different. Like, a taser...
definitely don't feel like a Glock. Definitely don't weigh as much as a Glock. It don't make no fucking sense. You're goofy.
Hope you go to jail, bitch.
I wear turnouts, and I know I can close my eyes, and I know what I got in each pocket, in my pants pocket, in my coat pocket. I know where everything is, if I need it.
Shit, crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. We gotta have to take a quick commercial break. We gotta come back and talk about some more shit, bro. We got some more shit for y'all, bro. Cause sir, y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't do shit. Don't go nowhere. We be right back here with the Homies Podcast. We be right back, pimpins. Yo, we back.
Hi.
With the Homies Podcast. You already know. Thank y'all for staying with us and shit. You know, I'm glad y'all didn't leave. Y'all back with us. We got some more shit to talk about though, cause
So back with that profiling shit. Yeah, when I be around a lot of, just like when I was younger and I went to like parties in the hood, which is my neighborhood, you know, you a little on edge, right? Because you don't know who there to have fun, who with the bullshit, all that shit, right?
Shoot some shit up. Yep.
So when I've been in the South, when I've been invited to the South, I'm always like, nah, I don't want to go. Because I don't know who's with the shit. And, bruh, it's like the Matrix. How them agents can just fucking, they could be anywhere, anybody. I'm just like, bruh, any one of these people could rob me right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't like it.
We gotta slide, bro.
Huh?
We gotta go to the South, bro. We gotta slide, bro.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And it might just be, like I said, I'm from Cali, it's different.
Right.
A little different culture. You in the hood, you in the hood.
Right.
And yeah, black folks is in the hood. Right. Black and brown folks is in the hood.
Right. Like I said, it makes sense, and that's what this country big as fuck, bro, and it's different everywhere, bro. Mm-hmm. Like going to the South, going up north, nigga, going to Cali. Like when I say West Coast, that's all I think about is Cali. It's just like
basically damn near the whole damn West Coast.
Yeah, it's just like, so I'm just like, yeah, man, that shit is, I don't know, it's different, and you have to move accordingly. The police are different, the people are different, the attitudes are different. I've definitely had to learn that moving all around, living in different spots. Like, yeah, nigga, living in Phoenix and going to Philly, way different. People are different. People a little bit more fast paced and talk faster. They quick. Hey, come on, hey, you stupid? Get the fuck out of line. You know, you don't know what he wants. People in shit is like, all right, hey, nigga, hold on. Like shit. I like the West Coast, a little bit more slowed down, man. People a little bit more chill, more space. You know what I mean? But shit.
So that's another thing when we talking about profiling, things like that. I mean, these are like hot topics that be in like the news that be happening. White folks more than anybody, like, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, let's talk about immigrants.
Yes.
Specifically Mexican immigrants. And this was a big thing during like, I mean, it's been a big thing, but during Trump's presidency and when he was running, immigrants entering the country, taking jobs. They're good jobs. Yeah. I don't want to know. I mean, I've been hearing this since I first got into my line of work, which was 2016, and I was hearing it from everybody. You know, they're taking our jobs. I've never, ever, ever in my life lost my job or known anybody close to me that's lost their job to a Mexican. A Mexican immigrant, sorry, because there's Mexican Americans. Yeah. An immigrant. Never in life.
Never.
And if this is a true thing, which I don't believe it is, I think it's fucking fake. If you, as a white American, lose your job to a Mexican immigrant that does not know English and has no formal American education, kill yourself.
You're trash.
You are a garbage human being. How do you let that happen?
You shouldn't have been hired in the fucking first place, obviously. Who do you know there? You know what I mean? Who are you jerking off? What were you doing? How'd you get hired? Get out of here, bro. Again.
Go ahead.
No,
I just don't think it's a real thing. It can't be.
And also you can speak a lot to it. I feel like both of us can. You grew up in the city, San Diego. San Diego is
right next to the fucking border.
Same thing. Yuma. With the high school shit in Yuma, it's just like, yeah, man, this is a border town, bro. Like, we could walk to Mexico. It's like 10, 15 minutes. Like, we used to go down to Mexico. Shout out Mexico. Shout out Alcadones. Shout out San Luis. Shout out niggas out the tacos and the clubs on popping. So, no, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. All the immigrants or illegal immigrants that I would know, we ain't saying no names on here because we ain't got no time for that. These are the most hard-working people I've ever met in my life. I'm from North Carolina, so I never met any Mexicans until I went to the West Coast. And then when I did, I was just like, okay, like, the family culture, like, okay, like, damn, she get up, she cook. Okay, she take care, she clean everything. Then oh shit, this nigga know how to build everything. She goes and she go do the shit, let us over in the field, like, she worked hard, and she come home and still, I'm like, this shit is impressive. Mm-hmm. I'm like...
Shout out to Consuelo.
You feel me? Doing all that shit. You feel me? Like, that nobody else want to do, bruh. Y'all better stop.
You're a real-ass wife.
And people that are saying that, y'all motherfuckers need to be quiet. Because if illegal immigrants all got up and said, all right, Holmes, we going home. And they went home. We're going to take all our shit. The country would be fucked in 24 hours. Every restaurant you like going to.
Great Depression.
ASAP. Alabama tried that bullshit. You remember the Alabama in 2012, 11, and back in the 90s, they tried to do this because, you know, of course, Alabama always be on the bullshit just like they were with the abortion shit, other shit.
Tell them all about it.
These motherfuckers basically were like, we're gonna, in Arizona, sorry Arizona, I love y'all, but we were also another fucking state that did this as well. We cracked down crazy on immigration shit. So that's when, back then, when they were like, oh, we can pull basically Mexicans over and just be like, show me your fucking papers, show me that you're
down south, fucking so
real sick, let me see your papers type shit. Like, it was weird.
Where you going?
Living in Yuma, a lot of the Mexican homies, you see it in people's cars. They're like, don't fuck with me, Mexican pride. They were on some shit, on some real shit. And a lot of people that was doing, like, in high school too, the walkouts. But yeah, they did that shit in Alabama, and basically the damn state almost went bankrupt, bruh. Because a lot of legals was like, we gotta leave because y'all niggas making all this heat. Like, niggas getting knocks at the door, like, we gotta go.
Or let's show y'all how much you need us, basically.
You feel me? A beautiful accident.
Yeah.
Get this up out of here. Okay, now we gotta leave. Now y'all like, hold on. Wait, all y'all left? Who gonna wash my shit? Why is my grass so high? I can't see
I've never ran a lawnmower in my life. I don't understand what's going on right now. But real shit. That's the same shit. That's when you look at the civil rights protests and all that shit, like the 60s, it's like, yeah, starting with Rosa Parks. Like, you know, we all ride the bus, right? Mm-hmm. Let's all stop riding the bus. Made the motherfuckers change the fucking rules real quick.
The Montgomery boycott? Look that up. Fuck all that. We gonna walk and march and all. Fuck that.
Do something real.
Hit your pockets. The niggas, they went 380 something days, bruh, with nobody. No grandma, no little kid. Nobody rode the bus.
That's what's funny. That's when, like, MLK and Malcolm X got assassinated, right? When they started talking about like, yeah, let's hit these motherfuckers' pockets.
The poor
Let's
man
boycott
came in.
Pepsi.
Right.
Let's boycott all these corporations. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Christian and Muslim people coming together.
Poor man campaign. Y'all should look that up. What got him shot before? What he was working on before he got killed.
Y'all hear the "I Have a Dream" speech?
Mm-hmm. But they don't talk about that shit. They don't talk about that other one.
The last speech he ever did. Yeah, Google that, everybody.
Also talking about how he felt like he sent his people into a burning house when he pushed for integration.
You know why? You know what happened when they had integration? Integration was the worst thing that ever happened to the black people. You know why? As soon as everything was integrated, everybody left all the black businesses because they wanted to go sit at white businesses. Spend money at white businesses because they wasn't allowed to. Then all the black businesses went out of business. It's still the same. It's still the same. How many black entrepreneurs do y'all know? Not very many, but if you do know them, you want the homie discount, right? But you're gonna run a Gucci, Fendi, Prada, and spend all that.
And they don't even want you wearing they fucking shit.
Nope. They're trying to make you stop wearing their shit. They making all kind of
monkey slave and fucking Sambu.
And y'all goofy. Y'all goofy. Y'all Floyd Mayweather goofy bitches.
I wear the homie. That's why I like starting this next year when we start getting our merch and other homies coming in. Like, that's all the shit I'm wearing, bruh. Because we can make anything look dripped out. Nigga, like, what the fuck? Gucci wasn't shit before we started. It's free advertisement, bruh. We know the power of that.
In like the 60s, 70s, everybody on TV, they try to make look like clowns. Right? Gave them big ass clothes, stupid ass clothes, all kind of loud ass colors and shit. But what happened in the fucking 90s? That shit became cool.
And shout out to John, speaking of the 70s, shout out John Amos from Good Times when they tried to kill my nigga, got him off the show because he was a real nigga out here, didn't want to do all that buffoonery bullshit. Shout out John Davis, man. So, you know what I mean? Shout out here. I don't know why.
I know we went off on a tangent real quick, but let's get back to this immigration issue.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't want to be that dude that's like, it's the government all the time. But it is the government all the time.
You right.
Before it was Mexicans, you understand, like, in the early 1900s when Europeans was coming here, y'all was mad at them. Y'all was like, fuck them Europeans, even though y'all European too. All the Irish that was coming here, the Italians, the East Europeans, all them Slavics and shit that nobody likes, still to this day. Y'all was treating them horrible. Y'all was doing the same shit. The newspapers was like, these motherfuckers is fucking up the economy, they taking our jobs, and y'all was fucking them up. The same way. Y'all gave them all kind of stupid ass fucking jobs. Like police work and firefighting work, which is so funny. The dangerous shit that nobody wants to fucking do, like, yeah, let them fucking monkeys do it. Y'all was on the same bullshit. That's why, like, they still play like Scottish bagpipes and shit for police and firefighters. That was like Irish shit. If y'all didn't know. But yeah, see, the thing with that is, a generation or two, they can assimilate into American culture. You know why? Because y'all got the same color skin.
Until you invite a nigga over to eat. You're like, wait, hold on. Wait, you got meatballs and all this pasta shit? What are you?
When they first came here, they was like, bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. He was like, fuck these niggas, bro. But now, we all eating spaghetti.
You feel me?
I cooked spaghetti last night. It was good.
I was about to think, this is some random hot shit. I just feel like that's why they don't like the Slavics and shit, because they have horrible food. If you have good food, Americans are somewhat accept you. Mexicans, they're like, okay, we like your food.
Americans don't got no fucking food. That's right. You steal everybody else's shit.
Exactly.
But again, they can assimilate. But you got folks coming here from different countries and regions where they coloreds. Yeah, we can't assimilate. We can talk like y'all, we can act like y'all, we can have the same jobs y'all got, but we don't look like y'all.
Very distinguishable. Yeah.
So I don't know why. I don't know why it's different. I don't know why it's gotta be different. I mean, I guess, and I'm gonna keep it real. If I was a business owner, which is how we both probably are, if I own a business, yeah, I'm gonna try to hire as many black and brown people as I can. You know why? Because it's hard.
Right.
For us all.
Right.
So I'm not mad at white folks either.
Right. Yeah.
For hiring they people over us. Like, why not? I know how I feel.
That's what you're supposed to do.
The only problem is that's why we all kind of like, this sucks. They own everything. I mean, they own everything for certain specific reasons, but instead of being mad at them, you know what we gotta do. Right. It's gonna be harder, but we make it happen. So let's make it happen.
Right. And I feel like we're in a time where we can make it happen. You're in a time where you can make shit happen, like what we're doing right now. You can make shit happen from a spot that you can make. You can make shit happen from anywhere, bro. You can be mobile with the shit. You got your phone. You can make money off that motherfucker. Like, this is the time to go get it, bro. Let's make up. This could be the generation that started that gets shit getting into the right direction. But again, I don't know what other roadblocks and other bullshit, like you said, the government is gonna try to put up in that time to slow that process down. But hopefully we can shake and maneuver around the shit. That's what we always do. But, oh my God.
So, anyways, I don't know if y'all have noticed yet. I got a specific book up in front of my laptop right now. Negroes with Guns, which is very significant. I know this man knows a lot about it because the setting is in Monroe, North Carolina, where this knuckle dragger's from.
Yeah, bro. So this is something we gonna start trying to do, because me and this man want to try to get more back into reading more shit. And this is definitely, me and this man are definitely both gun advocates. So, yes, protect yourself. And this shit started, kind of like I was referring to earlier, from Monroe, North Carolina. Very segregated, very racist place. I love it. It's my home. I love it to death. I still got family there. But basically, black people were like, yo, Ku Klux Klan is on some bullshit. And we need to get our motherfucking guns, and we need to protect ourselves because they on some bullshit. And there's even movies and stuff as well, like Rosewood and shit, that kind of speaks to that, but not to the same nature. This is particularly in regards to like gun rights, black people's gun rights. Like you were saying earlier too, like my man's wearing on the shirt. I don't know if y'all can see that. A lot of inspiration came from this book, from the Black Panther Party, or this book inspired like Huey P. for the start of the Black Panther Party. So
the single work that inspired him writing even his book, Revolutionary Suicide, and
you should bring it over.
I'll bring it over. Yeah, we need it. Yeah, so
Truman Nelson.
That single book inspired Huey Newton, and bled deeply into the Black Panther Party in the '60s. So, something to look at.
Very important read, man.
Yes, we are. It's 55 years. Black Panther Party anniversary. I mean, it was like back in September or whatever, but whatever. It's still 2021, so fuck it.
Right.
We here. But I just wanted to make sure I put that up there. Right. That's what we doing.
Yes. Because y'all are super important to the culture, and we don't want y'all to get forgotten. Because I don't like, of course, even when I watch shit, little documentaries, sometimes I'm like, God damn it, this is not. But again, my mom, she was real deep in, even though the NAACP ended up turning into be some bullshit later, but this again is another topic for another discussion. But the process, at least with my dad, had a lot of the thought process was a lot from the Black Panther Party. And a lot of shit that I always grew up knowing about them was positive shit. They know, man, they helped the community, they protected themselves. Yeah.
They're not racist.
Yeah, and
they're not going around killing white people.
And if we had them here today, Trayvon Martin, my man just died of George Floyd. All these people would probably still be here, bro. Because you know what the Black Panther Party would do? Cool, you can do your job. We're going to sit 20 feet away, and we're going to sit here with our fucking guns. And if you do something illegal, we're going to kill you. That's pressure like a motherfucker to do your job right.
That's legal to do.
Legal to do. I'm saving somebody in self-defense. You're killing somebody, and I'm saving them in self-defense. Yes, that is legal. So, yeah.
We had to find someone to police the police because the police wasn't policing themselves in black neighborhoods.
Of course not.
So, I know there's a lot of shit going on because I've had arguments back in the day when I used to be on Facebook arguing with stupid people, which I don't do no more. Supposed to be like, the Black Panther Party, they kill cops and all kind of stuff. There's some shit that happened where former Black Panther Party members did some retarded shit, but don't tie that into the Black Panther Party. Right. That was after they were already dissolved and other, I don't know, groups formed with former members or whatever. And
also too, at what point, how do you even still look at them as bad? This is what our country is built on, right? If the government or whoever fights back, that's why we have the Second Amendment rights, people. To right to bear arms in case the fucking government does some bullshit, we have a right to bear arms against them. That's what that shit did. You feel me? Like, no, this is important.
And if you don't read, if you're stupid and you don't read, I'm just playing. I don't like reading books either. There's a YouTube documentary. It's like 55 minutes long, maybe not even that long, on this book. It details all the major events in the book, everything. All kind of TV excerpts, whatever the fuck. Everything's on there. So you can watch that. It's on YouTube. It's free. You can literally YouTube that shit and watch it. Right. This book is not... How many pages is this?
Like over, it's not even...
If you got a 2-hour plane flight, you can read that whole book.
For sure. You fly from the East Coast to the West Coast, you can bang that out.
I was at Main Event, which is like a desert Dave & Buster's. Some dude was like, "Hey man, I like your shirt." I was like, "Oh, thank you." Whatever. Thought he was being funny. He was like, "Yeah man, I read Revolutionary Suicide, blah blah blah. Man, that's a good book." We kept talking to me. It was a white dude. And I was like, "Oh, you never read Negroes with Guns?" He was like, "No, what is that?" And we just got to talking, so I thought I'd set that up there. Right. For any of y'all that's along them lines, even if you're not, you could be a super hardcore Trump Republican. Read a book.
If you're an American, it's part of American history. You should read the fucking book. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man.
The Spirit of 1776. For y'all that like saying that, it's in this book.
Right.
Just because, we definitely allowed to do it too.
Give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll shoot your face off.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Our mamas in them. No, anything else, man, you want to say to people, bro, before we get up out of here, bro?
We in Arizona, and we got guns, and aside from that, stay black, mind your motherfucking business.
You already know, mind your goddamn business. And hey, you already know, subscribe to the page, man. If you haven't, it's going to be somewhere, like always, in this motherfucker somewhere. Hit the page, man. Subscribe. Comment, man. We want to talk to y'all. We don't stop saying we want to talk to y'all. We just going to hit the lives. We don't just start tapping in with y'all because we tired of asking y'all to comment. Y'all be scared to write.
I'm scared.
I'll be scared, bro.
I understand.
I know some of these conversations we have is a little loose. You know what I mean? But
it's scary. It's scary.
We gotta get these conversations started, bro. Yeah. These are important shits, bro. So we love y'all, man. Subscribe to the page. Y'all stay safe out this bitch. We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.